So redneck perky is what you're looking for me right now.
Yes, sir. I'll explain depth of field to you another day, but for today.
I was a yearbook photographer back when we had to develop our own film and shit. Don't tell me about it.
Wait, when the dinosaurs are still roaming the world.
Hi, I'm Larry.
I'm Justin.
And
this is Carter's Country.
We're going to talk about something fun kind of going on with Carter's Country. You know, guns are obviously a very serious thing, but some of them sometimes you can also have a little bit of fun with them too. And just because there's something a little bit different for us gun people, that kind of makes it fun. So what do we got?
So today we're going to look at the Tokarev AR-12 gauge, newer style of gun on the market as far as the AR-12s go. It's a semi-automatic 12 gauge for a little bit of fun on the range and a little self-defense at home.
Yeah, it's obviously a hybrid. I mean, you've got the AR platform, which, you know, allows for some customization. You know, up here, if you want a pop-up sight, you want a red dot, whatever you want, put it up there. You got plenty of room down here for lights or anything else additional. You can kind of customize it and make your own, just like you would with an AR-15. And that's another advantage. If you already own an AR-15, you're going to be familiar with the controls of this. Locking it open, the safety, the fire switch, all of that is going to be similar, magazine fed. So there's not a whole lot of new things you have to get muscle memory on if you're already familiar with the platform.
There's been a trend for AR style guns to be popular in the marketplace. Right. So, you know, a lot of kids' first guns now in the 22 caliber, 223, 5.56, they're learning how to shoot an AR before they're learning how to shoot a bolt action.
Yeah,
which is uniquely different from this industry versus kind of the reverse, where when you were, you know, raised in the industry, where I was raised in the industry, kind of a different perspective. So obviously the trend is here. It's not going anywhere, and they tend to have a lot of traction here in the store right now.
Yeah, they do. And for any of you out there wanting to make smart remarks, no, my first gun was not a musket. But yeah, to your point.
Figured it was.
Well, you're my boss, so I can't really respond. But yeah, you're exactly right. A lot of people now are more familiar with the AR platform than anything else. And again, back to the, you know, if you put a shotgun in your hands now, whether it's to come out to the range and have fun with, or whether it's for personal defense, there are distinct advantages to having a platform in your hand that you're very familiar with. In fact, any gun you buy, you owe it to yourself and should have the responsibility to get very familiar with the gun and the platform. It's just that if you already know your AR-15s, your transition on this is that much easier.
Well, and two, it's a very versatile option, right? So we've talked about it a handful of times. You can get it on the range and shoot it and have a good time with your friends if you just want to take it out for the weekend. Right. Most of your public gun ranges now, like ourselves on the north side, you can come shoot it, and it's a fun gun to shoot on the weekends. Also, too, higher capacity allows you to, if you do need to use it in a self-defense manner, definitely there as an option.
Right.
And then, additionally speaking, with the shorter platform space, it is something that you could, in theory, use in a safer manner in a house if you have to use it in that true self-defense manner. So, I mean, if you take that gun and then lead it into, say, a Bullpup 12 gauge, same concept, right? I don't know that we can do do-do-do-do. Yeah. So in contrast, this is a magazine-fed bullpup in a 12 gauge. So some comparisons are true as well, like we were talking about earlier. It's got a lot of the same flexibility in accessories. It's got some flexibility in capacity, and it's smaller size, right? So that's really what everyone's after on this gun.
I think the big advantage, the most interesting thing about the bullpup is the shorter overall length of the gun.
So real quick, let's draw a comparison between, you know, the bullpup and what do you have here?
This is a MAC 1014. It is a semi-automatic personal defense shotgun. Technically, so is that. So they're both, if you want to use real general terms, they're both self-defense 12-gauge shotguns.
Gotcha.
Point we're going to talk about is they both have an 18-inch barrel.
So no, I'm not Wilson from...
Partly happens because men feel inferior to women.
No, I'm just kidding. So some of the similarities between these two guns is pretty clear. The main one is they're both 12 gauges. They're both semi-automatic. They've got the same basic platform, but a few different options to play with. The main thing that we want to show here is kind of the differential in the barrel. So if you want to show the barrel length and how that looks true, that would be, I think, the goal here, right?
Yeah. The barrel length on these is the same. Now, if you're looking at this, I know you're at home going, no, it's not. Well, the ATF says, yes, it is, and we know that if they said it, it must be true. The way the barrel is measured has to do with where the action is of the gun. The action for this shotgun is here, so the barrel legally starts here. Yeah. The action on this bullpup is all the way back here, well behind the trigger, so the barrel, to measure the barrel length for the bullpup, starts back here.
So if we were to move it back, it's almost like sitting.
Yeah, if you get
about
it back,
right
that's
there.
a perfect illustration. The action starts here, this barrel starts here. We fix the barrel length issue. They're both 18-inch barrels. Doesn't matter how much of it you can see.
So basically, this one is 18.5 inches, even though it doesn't look it.
Right, it's just, it starts way back here. Yeah.
Sounds
So
like boy math to me.
we just had a wildly inappropriate comment from the camera person that we're going to skip.
Neither of us.
Yeah, it wasn't either of us.
Inappropriate.
She's always threatening us with all these outtakes she has where she has us saying things on camera. I'm triggered. Is that what you say? Is that still a thing?
Am I triggered?
Can you still get triggered anymore? I
don't even know anymore. The main thing to consider is they're just different, setups for different people. And, as always, one of the things that we like to do here is play with them. So maybe it's time to go shoot.
Let's go shoot a bunch of stuff. I heard you raided a grocery store and took a bunch of fruit or something. So
I didn't steal it. I bought it.
did you? Do you have a receipt?
No.
Okay, well, let's go destroy the evidence then, because we got shotguns. We can get rid of the evidence.
There we go.
All right, let's go.
Yay!
Yeah.
It's fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's just fun. All right, well, that was fun.
That was.
I don't know any other way to explain it. I'm getting paid to shoot someone else's gun and ammo at fruit I didn't even have to buy. I mean,
You did win on all fronts.
but yeah, I had fun doing this. If you want me to come in every day, get some ammo and a gun from you
I
and
don't.
shoot fruit, I am there.
I don't. Not at all.
Probably go a long way towards my morale and overall mental health, but don't worry about it. That doesn't mean anything to you. But anyway, the gun was a lot of fun. We talked about the specific purpose of the bullpup and the
It fits
and
all the function.
AR-12. Yeah, and we proved that other than the very serious thing of personal defense and home defense, it definitely has some fun applications.
Always fun to get to shoot and test out new guns on the range and
Right.
to kind of see exactly how much force they have to work with is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and like we talked about, it's something you've got to do with a new gun anyway.
Yeah.
We just kind of put a silly little twist on it, but there was nothing wrong with that. It was a lot of fun. The guns performed well. A 12 gauge is a 12 gauge, man. What else can you say?
That's about it.
That's it. Remember, if you've ever shopped, shot, or hunted with us, you're already a part of the Carter's Country family. Till next time,
Adios.
See, that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Okay.
That's what we strive for here.
Okay. Okay. Adios. Great seeing you.
When he pulls it out, Justin can be like, "Ooh, what's that?" And then Larry can say it.
Don't use that voice.
I wasn't going to. Especially if we're going to talk about length of anything.
Yeah. We're already
ahead.
kind of very thin ice here. We both know what we're thinking. Till next time.
Adios.
Adios.
What?
What?
That could have been better.